Remember, viewers, the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, had raked up a storm with regards to the Agniveer issue after he had commented and stated that and accused Defence Minister Rajnath Singh of lying on the floor of the Lok Sabha with regards to the Agniveer scheme. Meanwhile, with regards to the statements made by Rahul Gandhi, the army had also issued a clarification as far as the amount of compensation that was given to martyred kin of the martyred who had perished in Siachen Glacier, Ajay Kumar. Meanwhile, reacting to this clarification, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has stated that the army is committed to the welfare of Agniveers. Remember, viewers, there's been a huge storm, a huge war of words over this issue. Meanwhile, joining us on the broadcast is my colleague Brian Anthony Thomas. Brian, over to you. Take our viewers through fresh details that are coming in. It seems that Rajnath Singh has now reacted to the clarification issued by the Indian Army.
Well, Pia, responding to the Indian Army's clarification on the emoluments for Agniveer Ajay Kumar, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh now reaffirmed the Army's commitment to the welfare of Agniveers. And even on X, he wrote that Indian Army is committed to the welfare of Agniveers. Now, yes, the Indian Army's Additional Directorate General of Public Information issued a statement on Wednesday addressing social media posts alleging that compensation had not been paid to the next of the kin of Agniveer Ajay Kumar, who died in the line of duty. And also it was also said that the certain posts on social media have suggested that compensation hasn't been paid to the next of kin of Agniveer Ajay Kumar. But yes, it further goes on to state, the statement goes on to read that the Indian Army salutes the supreme sacrifice made by Agniveer Ajay Kumar, and his last rites were also conducted with full military honors. Of the total amount due, the family of Agniveer has already been paid of rupees 98.39 lakhs. Even the ADGPI also further explained that ex gratia and the other benefits totaling approximately rupees 67 lakhs also as per the Agniveer scheme will be also dispersed upon final account settlement following the required police verification. And yes, the total amount will be around rupees 1.65 crore, and they will re-emphasize that emoluments due to fallen heroes are paid expeditiously to the next of the kin, including Agniveers, as said by the statement. And yes, there was a war of words also by earlier in the day also Congress leader LOP Rahul Gandhi accused Defence Minister Rajnath Singh of lying on the floor of the Lok Sabha regarding the Agniveer scheme and demanded an apology. And even in a video message on X, Rahul Gandhi had said that Rajnath Singh had lied in Parliament on compensation for the families of fallen Agniveers. But yes, Rahul Gandhi also demanded an apology from the Defence Minister, stating that the Defence Minister lied to the people of Ajay Kumar. But yes, again, post that the Defence Minister did clarify and said that the Indian Army is committed to the welfare of Agniveers. Yes, yeah.
All right, Brian, with that, I would like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast. Also with us is Group Captain VN Chha, defence expert. Good morning, sir. Thank you for joining us on NewsX this morning. It seems that there has been a huge storm in the political arena with regards to the Agniveers, the scheme. In fact, this is something that has been raked up by the opposition, particularly Rahul Gandhi as well as Mallikarjun Kharge on floor of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha respectively numerous times, to the point where the Indian Army had to come out and issue a clarification with regards to the emoluments paid to the kin of the martyred soldier who had lost his life in Siachen a while back. What do you think of this increasing politicization of the forces, especially in the current session of the Parliament?
Very good morning, Pia. It's very, very unfortunate that the politicization of armed forces is taking place, and especially in the Agniveer scheme. Right from the day it was introduced, it was clarified by the Army Chief himself that it is for the betterment, for making the Indian Army a younger force and tech savvy, that these Agniveer scheme has been introduced, and it has not been with the way that Rahul Gandhi had pointed out in the parliament, that it was a brainchild of PM Modi. It was denied at that place itself. it is very unfortunate that the nation is trying to react to immature thought process of Rahul Gandhi. I have no hesitation in saying that all this type of statement that he makes, it only shows his immaturity towards the understanding of the defense services. And it is not in isolation. We have seen him speaking of कि चीन भारतीय सेना को पीट रही है या भारतीय सेना चीन के साथ पीट रही है. You know, this sort of comment makes one to think that he lacks the understanding the Indian armed forces of our nationality, to which unfortunately now since he is the LOP, whatever he says, it has to be responded with or replied with. So that is what is happening right now. However, Agniveers scheme, when it was first introduced, look, any time that you make a new thing, there are room for improvement. And many of us, we believe that as the process goes on, the small loopholes or small improvements that could be put into the Agniveers scheme is always welcome. And even the government in the beginning itself had said that it is open to any suggestions, any constructive suggestion coming into the scheme. And that is how it should be. And it is a dynamic process. You know, the moment you make your armed forces tech-savvy, young forces, there will be requirements to that criteria. And I'm aware that government is awake, sensitive to all these developments. Yes, there is a small thing like, you know, if someone dies on the in the performance of the duty at the borders in the enemy action. I think government should have a relook onto whether only they should give that 1 crore or something like as a compensation, or should in such cases give all those honors and credits of any other soldier losing their lives in the performance of the duty, giving the ultimate sacrifice. So these are the places where government can review the policy from time to time. I understand, I believe there is a room for improvements in the scheme. However, as the need of the government is increasing now, the Agniveers scheme is the one which I think it should be broadened. It should be broadened horizontally, and even the vertical intake of the Agniveers into armed forces. Right now it is at about 25%. It could be increased. So such things are something to be considered by the government in the coming days. But I think the political mileage being sought by the opposition parties, so-called Indie Alliance, is unfortunate. It lacks credibility. It shames the nation. It demoralizes the armed forces, because it is armed forces scheme. Right from the Kargil war, there have been numerous recommendations in this connection. So it all demoralizes the armed forces. The opposition parties of union government is not doing any good to the armed forces. They must understand this.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.